Welcome, poopsies. Back at it again with another video. Yes, this is Christmas wrap. Don't judge me, okay? Alright, it's the holiday season. I'm in the holiday spirit. I even wore this stupid shirt that I don't like this shirt. I don't know why. Oh, I don't even know why I bought it. Like, it just because it had birds on it. Honestly, that's the only reason. But today I intuitively decided to pick a Zen garden stone, and I might start doing this just like a message if I start doing like a tarot or a Reiki or whatever, you know. Life. So I chose this stone that says life on it. That was the one that came out while I was like jumbling them in my hands. I was tossing them and turning them, and then I started throwing them out slowly, and the last one that stood in my hands is the one that's the message for today. So life. And I felt like this represented the choice to continue living. You know, we need a reason to get out of the bed in the morning every day, right? Do we not? And so I felt like the reason was to just keep going, to have a reason to keep living. And I feel like a lot of people need this reason, and this is your sign that you should stay alive. Okay? And keep going. Keep having the courage to fight no matter what. It has nothing to do with this session I'm about to do. This is for the collective. Okay? So, we're going to keep that little pebble there. And I also picked some rosemary from my rosemary bush. It's growing pretty big. So, what I like to do, put my glasses off, rub some rosemary on my temples, and that helps me channel more. As a psychic healer, intuitive, I like to even rub some on my third eye, under my eyes, just kind of, you know, give this refreshing, almost like you just washed your face. I'm long overdue for some rosemary tea. But it's not good to drink too much rosemary tea. It's not good for it's good for your urinary system unless you drink too much. Then it's not good. It's like too much iced tea, right? It's just not good. So yeah, this helps you channel, and I already feel it like pulsating in my temples. So I'm also going to burn it to, begin clearing the energies here in this room and setting the intention to start this session. Clear the air, clear the space. And rosemary, when you burn it, it more has to be dried leaves. This is not, which is why it's not burning, but it stays in the air. It stays longer than a sage would, I think. See, it burns, but then it doesn't, right? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to clear the energy, clear the air, clear the space to begin this Reiki healing session. Setting the positive intention that we're going to get the healing that this client is looking for. So today, yes, now I got the rosemary all over the place. For goodness sake, Tony, when can you not make a mess? Ever since a kid, I was always known for I'm not a sloppy person, but just making a mess. Like, do I forget to clean up after myself? Honestly, yeah. Like, I'm one of those people that just never clean after myself on the table. The lunch, dinner, like, never. I expect others to do it for me. I don't know why. Very selfish attitude. I don't know where it stems from, but I never clean after myself after eating. That's the only thing. Other than that, I'm pretty clean. I'm good. I'm organized, you know. But we all have our thing, right? But anyway, that's besides the point. So today the client gave me permission to post this public. In fact, they not given me permission, but insisted. They really insisted I upload this publicly. And that gave me the urgency to do so. And especially since I've never done a healing I've done healings on this subject before. I help a lot of LGBTQ youth, especially, obviously, because I myself, right? Hello, in case you haven't noticed by now, how you doing? No, but seriously. Jokes aside, guys, I've never done it publicly, you know, like Reiki for LGBTQ. This is about acceptance and healing and sending love and light, and about transitions. So not only people who are transitioning, male, female, female, male, etc., non-binary, stuff like that. So this person is specifically transmasculine, which I have had no idea 1 hour ago what that meant. So I had to look it up because I don't want to be ignorant. Now I know. Female at birth, identifies more masculine, and non-binary, I think the closest I can get to an accurate definition of non-binary is one that chooses not to identify with a specific gender. So I think I get it. All right. So we're not going to call it by gender. We're going to be more neutral about the subject, especially because this is about a public video. Obviously, I'm always going to be neutral with these anyway. I'm not going to say gender anyway, you know. So now that that's out the way, this will help and assist them with their transition, but not only transition of their body or their hormones. This is about transition in life in general. So anyone going through transition, meaning change, transition like one thing after another career, another lover, another house you move into, transition in general, okay? So accepting the transition as well, and accepting yourself for the changes you make within yourself. And the decisions and changes you make about others. Because sometimes you have, like, you're a teacher, I don't know, you're a parent, you make changes that also change others around you lives. Make sense? So there's power to that. So, you know, just accepting that you are responsible. And just sending some love and light, like I said. So we have some cards here I've picked. We have the Queen of Wands. So again, this is not only for the client, but for you guys as well. Two of Pentacles. And these were all in reverse, surprisingly. But it felt like an upright message. I'm going to be honest. Five of Wands and the Devil. Okay, so this really stuck out to me. I think this comes through not only as a woman, a masculine woman. Funny, right? It's like, it's funny that that's the first card that shows up confirming, you know, the energies involved here. I would say that this is also being proud of who you are, but like, it's like you want to send light to that part of yourself that doesn't love yourself. That's what this is about, you know? Because doesn't mean if we want to transition, let's say, that something in our life, that we don't love ourselves where we are now. It's just we're looking for change, right? We're looking for something that will fulfill us more and meet a need. And there's that, you know, what's on the heart's on the heart. You can't change that, you know? You have to accept it. Two of Pentacles, this is about, maybe about, a lot of times about relationships, love, dealing with like, you know, others accepting you, but again, reminding yourself that you have to accept yourself first. Before someone can accept you for who you are, you know, you can't see what you haven't experienced. When the Native Americans were first seeing the white man come on the boat, they didn't even know what the hell that boat was. They thought it was a spacecraft, alien shit, like who knows what. They've never seen a boat like that in their life. When you haven't seen something inside of yourself first, you're not going to see it on the exterior. So if you don't see acceptance, you're not going to see it through others. That's what I mean by the boat. They've never seen something like that in their life. They couldn't have even dreamed it, because you cannot dream what you've never seen. So I hope that kind of makes sense. You're going to need to do a lot of balance in your life, okay? This is between male-female balance, but also like balancing your time with your transition, whatever you're going through, and your day-to-day real life. It's going to be maybe a challenge at first. There are a lot of people who don't accept you. Let's be real, right? Who don't accept people like me, people like you, people watching at home, right? Okay, we have to be honest. Not everyone likes us, right? Okay. They have a judge mentality, a different opinion, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But that's everyone on planet Earth too. Not just us. Everyone has someone that hates them and loves them. You know? Like, it has nothing to do with who you are as a person. In fact, a lot of people could care less. They just look the other way and they don't even bother talking about the subject because they're too busy with their own lives. Because everyone's focused on what their own issues are, right? But everyone has an enemy. So maybe you've had to lose some people over this and it's been difficult on you. I see this Capricorn energy coming through as well. It might be challenging in love. You might have a struggle with love. I'm just being honest. Or maybe that's already been happening, but I feel like after the transition's over, it's going to get easier because you identify more with your transition phase or stage of your life. And then you're going to realize, wow, I actually not only love myself more now, but I'm able to attract the one I like because I love myself. And there's no longer going to be this conflict, this energy, this confusion, right? There's a lot of confusion, especially with these subjects. And it's like, people don't understand, like, wait, how could you feel this way and then be this way? And there's like, the other day I was watching a video, they were interviewing this drag queen and they felt like a straight male. They tried it with men. They don't like it. They're a man and they don't like being with men. But they're a drag queen. And it's like, not everyone gets it and they don't get them and they're struggling, So, it's very interesting, right? It's very interesting. So you have to know yourself. You have to not be confused about yourself so others cannot be confused about you. That's what I'm seeing here. And things need to be crystal clear. So when you get to that point in your life where you're crystal clear about who you are, others are crystal clear about who you are. And they understand and they can love the person you have become and transitioned into. Make sense? So again, applies to any transition in your life. If you're thinking about moving, but you're so hesitant, right? How can that real estate agent help you look for a new home if you don't know what you even want? Exactly. So I think I said enough. So I picked, well, first of all, this is the doll that we're going to be doing the energy work on today for your healing session. And I'm going to start the manual focus so it doesn't keep zooming in and out annoyingly. I have picked 5 crystals and 5 crystals. So 10 crystals in total, 5 per category. The first 5 is for transition. Any transition or change in your life. So I picked moonstone, lepidolite, onyx, aquamarine, and malachite. The other 5 are for, you guessed it, acceptance, self-acceptance, love, garnet, bloodstone. My bloodstone is my absolute favorite in terms of energy. Oh, not quite appearance, but energy. Chrysoprase, rose quartz, and rhodochrosite. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start writing the personal informations down, starting with your name. And now finally, I'm going to introduce reading your message, okay? So, I haven't had iced tea in like 2 weeks. So I was like, this is a nice treat for me. Finish the work day off right, my last video of today. Unless I have other bookings coming up. So, I forgot to put the timer. Oh well, it's okay. So your name is Percival. I'm just going to say only first name, obviously for privacy purposes. For privacy Percival's. Your name sounded like purposes. Percival. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, maybe it doesn't sound like it. It sounded like it in my head for some reason. So Percival, and then I'm going to write your last name. All right, I'm using the doll to cover your private information, and I'm going to write your email address. Like I do with any other Reiki session, by the way, guys, this is exactly how a Reiki healing would look like. Everyone gets their own custom, unique video. I recommend my 30-minute. You get 8 to 10 crystals, 4 cards. It's not rushed. So, I'm always going to make this a little longer because you give me permission to post this publicly. And I'm glad I could do a lot of healings online lately because I'm telling you, we need this. We need this public healings. And I'm happy, so happy you guys are enjoying these. You know, the first time I did this, I remember how nervous I was. I was like, people are going to think I suck. People are going to think I'm not doing it right. People are going to feel nothing. People are going to say that I'm too this, too that. And I'm so overjoyed with relief when I got such positive support the first time I did a Reiki 4 or 5 years ago. So happy. All right, so I'm going to write the schedule, date, and time you booked. Doesn't matter what day and time you book. I'm going to get it done within a day or two anyway. You guys know. I just have to say it for disclaimer purposes. You happen to book Thursday, November 30th, 2023 at 6 o'clock. Excellent Eastern Standard Time Zone. Beautiful. So, I'm going to start reading your message back to you now. So, Percival has said, "Hi, Tony. You did a private Reiki session for me a couple months ago, and it was absolutely wonderful. Thank you, and I'm so happy to hear you've enjoyed it. Your most recent video inspired me." This was about a couple weeks ago. It took me a while to get to this session, you know. It takes me a while if you give me permission to post public, because I have other videos to do, bookings, life, blah, 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 blah. But if it's not public, you get it within a day or two, always. Just saying. Your most recent video inspired me, and I don't know if this is possible, but I was wondering if you would be able to do a publicly available video on your channel to send love, light, and healing to anyone who might need help with any sort of transition in their life right now. So we're going to focus on transition. And I always send love, light, and healing, so I'm not going to write that down. That involves Reiki always, you know. It's a very loving energy. So I wrote transition. This request is made particularly with my LGBTQIA plus siblings in mind. I myself am transmasculine, non-binary, but could be for anyone in a life space of transition, regardless of the situation. That's what I was emphasizing. I was thinking along the lines of healing energy, allowing for calming acceptance. Acceptance. So transition and acceptance, as we mentioned already. And or lifting up whoever needs it. But your intuition is always spot on when you do these, so whatever you feel is best is fine. If this isn't something you feel is okay, please feel free to only provide a private video. But if you think you can do a public one for the collective, I wouldn't mind you sharing any of these details or my first name. Thank you for all that you do for everyone. Heart. Thank you, and God bless you, Percival. Okay, so we're going to focus just on transition acceptance. The rest will just take care of itself, I feel, on its own. You got it? Okay, good. So I'm going to rip this out now. For Percival, transition and acceptance. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the Reiki healing symbols now. Chokure, 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 seiki, seiki, seiki. Ashes shonen, ashes shonen, ashes shonen. Taikumiyo, taikumiyo, taikumiyo. Beginning this session on Percival, calling upon the universe, Reiki masters, spirit guides, Manamtika, the ancestors, and any positive influences, energies, and forces to allow me to do this session for Percival and others watching at home, allowing the energy to go through the YouTube video. So anytime they watch it back, they may continue receiving the benefits of this divine healing session as well. Let's begin. Relax, receive, breathe. As always, trust in the process. Have faith this will work for you, and it will. Sit or lie comfortably anywhere you'd like. Feel free to fall asleep. You can always watch this back anytime you desire. Have a glass of water near you. Make sure you eat a light, healthy meal after this is over to help ground you and get plenty of sleep. Okay? All right. So let's officially start the healing. allowing the energy in the cards and the pamphlet to go up, up, up into the doll Percival and others here in front of me today, getting a felt sense and vibe of their energy fields. Give me a moment to process this. Thank you. There's this excited energy. I feel like you're very excited for this change. New things are coming. This is very good, light, sparkly energy. And that is simply a new beginning for you. It's very unfamiliar. And so you might be maybe just a tad bit nervous. Usually when you're excited, you're also a bit nervous. And so to just be familiar with this new energy is what's required. So I'm just going to allow you to get comfortable in your own skin. Be familiar with what this new feeling feels like. I'll give you some time. You can lay your hand over your heart while you do this. Feeling familiar with the new you, connecting with the new you. You're already there. It's already happened in your mind's eye. It doesn't have to be in the physical yet for it to be tangible. So long as you can feel it, it's real. Okay? So, it's like almost this energy of you might as well get used to it. That's what I'm seeing. And you can tell others, you might as well get used to it, right? This has changed. This is the new world we're in. This is the reality of things. This is part of, I would say the best word, cosmic evolution, because it goes beyond what's just on planet Earth, I believe. Being okay being, right? We're human beings, but when are we okay with just being? All right. When knowing and understanding and connecting with the energy of we don't have to do anything right now. We don't even have to transition. We don't even have to change. We don't have to change anything about our life. But we want to. Humans naturally wish to progress forward in whatever way that looks like for them. And so let this excitement bring you forward. Let this propel you forward to where your dreams in your heart reside. No matter, regardless of what others may think or say about you. Too bad, that's not their life, okay? You're not forcing your beliefs, your ideologies onto others. You just accept yourself. The rest will fall into place. You don't have to worry about what Joe Schmo in Tennessee thinks about you. It's you. You are who you are. You're not worried about them either. And you can understand this connection that everyone's connected, but we don't always have to connect. There's a difference. Because we're already connected. You don't have to connect with who you're already connected to. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes what I say is a metaphor and has many meanings. So just relate it to what it means to you, really. I mean, I'm doing the best I can here. All right. So I'm just going to take a pause intuitively just to observe your energy. I feel intuitively for you and others out there, you're making the right decision. You're doing what you feel is best for you, your body. Your choices in life align to this moment that's coming. And you feel like this is the moment that changes everything. But understand that transition is a gradual shift. It's not sudden overnight. And you might have frequencies of doubt, uncertainty in your gut. But know that that too shall propel you forward in whatever way you wish to be propelled forward. Just give yourself some time to observe your own thoughts and feelings while I decorate the stones, okay? Keep breathing deeply, please. Keep holding the breath, breathing deeper and deeper as you go along this journey of self-reflection and acceptance. Okay. You may pause anytime, get up and drink water, go to the restroom facilities, do what you have to do intuitively. You're always free to come back to this. There's no rush, okay? So, I'm going to send you love and light now, just washing you with this incredible love and light. That's all I'm doing. And receive it. Imagine the colors of what love and light looks like put together. Maybe you see one color solid. Maybe it's transparent. Maybe it's two different colors merging as one color, like blue and red to purple. And it washes you over. It enters your heart, enters every cell, every part of you, every bloodstream, everything, every capillary, everything just immersed fully and completely in love and light. You are loved as an eternal being of the light. You're always being watched over, protected, guided, assisted. Accepting that this is reality, that you are being watched. We're always being observed. Even the paint on the walls has a consciousness. But the paint on the wall doesn't judge you. We judge the paint on the wall. So sometimes we have to wonder what makes us believe that we are deserving of love when we don't give it to others as we should. Sometimes these are the thoughts flowing through my mind for the collective in general, no one specific. So send love to everyone, including that paint on the wall. Send it so you can receive it. Because if you're being observed through everything, they know when you are doing it and when we're being spiteful, resentful, hateful, hurtful. It only comes back to us. Everything is but a reflection in this universe. So send it to receive it. So if you want transition in your life to go smoothly, how can you bless someone today that's hoping to transition? Maybe you give them a hug, a shoulder to cry on, comfort and support, saying, I'm here for you. And I will be there for you. And I can only hope the same can be reciprocated back to me. But you don't have to, because I love you anyway. That's what you say to the person. You're loved anyway, regardless of if you give me love or not. I don't care. Because that paint on the wall can't love me back the way I'm looking for. But I'll send love anyway. And maybe, just maybe, the energy in the room will shift. Does that make sense? So what is it that, and who is it that also you need to send love to change things, to assist with a smoother transitory process for your life? focus and pinpoint on what that is now. Let that thought flow and let it go. And just imagine just sending love to that thing or person or both. Maybe it's numerous things. Maybe it's innumerable things. Maybe you're seeing the whole planet Earth right now in front of you and you just send a beam of love to that Earth. Well, that's the best way to receive back so much love, isn't it? And you can accept yourself on this earth, that you are living here. You chose to come here as soul, whether you remembered or not. And these experiences are showing you something. And this is the journey your soul needed to experience for your higher evolutionary process. You may not get it, but just deep down get it. Deep down you'll understand what this is all about. Okay? So, I think you're already halfway there. Honestly, I think you already are pretty darn close. I don't feel anything that wrong with your energy. I think you're on the right path. You're healthy overall. You're ready for this new phase in your life in general. And now I'm going to just super turbocharge these stones so they can receive more light, more love, more self-acceptance within your cells of your body. When you accept yourself, you have to truly accept every part of you, every cell of every organ, of every vessel, of every skin cell, everything. It's one, all, or nothing. You can't just say, I accept my upper half of my body because it looks cute, but not my lower half. No, you accept all of you. This is the kind of true, peaceful, calming acceptance you're looking for. It doesn't need to be this, you say 10 times a day an affirmation that will eventually make you believe that you accept yourself. You don't need to lie yourself in the mirror. Lie to yourself in the mirror. Just accept that some days you just can't. You can't accept yourself. And that's acceptance. That's accepting that you can't accept. The same principle applies. When you're not at peace, you're at peace with not being at peace. When you're not accepting yourself, you're accepting that you're not accepting yourself. And through that acceptance, you accept it automatically. The math equation works itself out. If that makes any sense. Even if it doesn't, accept it. It just is what it is. And if you don't accept what I say, accept that you don't accept it. And then thus you naturally accept. Agreeing to disagree, that sort of vibration. Does that make sense? Sometimes the only answer is, it is what it is, right? I am this way, I cannot change who I am. And that's a struggle for a lot in the LGBTQIA+ community, right? A lot of people call it the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z community. I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, right? You don't gotta be rude, people. The alphabet community. Oh my God. I heard someone say the alphabet community. I was like, laugh out loud. Anyway. We don't gotta worry about those energies. Just focus on you. We're too busy to focus on ourselves, to worry what other thing could say, remark, judge. That's their problem, that they need to focus on acceptance and healing rather than throwing darts. There's a fire in you. There's a spirit that is just burning. This desire to change. But you've always been like this. Ever since a child, haven't you not? Always something telling you something needs to be different. Something needs to shift. But it's already been shifting. You just haven't seen it yet. It's already been changing. But you haven't changed yet. So once you change, and you fully are in this transitional period, it will start adding up. The numbers, that math equation I was talking about, will start really making a lot of sense. The new you, once you're fully encased in the new you will be very clear about what the next stages of your life look like. Because the truth is, we're always in transition. We just forgot. We're always changing. We're always growing, shifting, evolving. That's taking place now more than ever, in fact. So just keep in mind this, and that the journey doesn't end here. Try not to look at it as an end goal. Because if you do, you still have a far way to go, right? You have a long life ahead of you with health. Keyword, life. Blessings to take place. And it's like you blessing yourself with this new life. You're blessing yourself. And by blessing and healing yourself, you are sending to the collective organism, because we're all one, blessing and healing. When you heal, others can be inspired to heal. In what better way than to do this together, all of us combined. The LGBT healing the world. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay. And understanding the importance of, because this is important, I don't want to miss this key point, anyone who transitions in life in general. A lot of times they go back. People go back. They want to move back to their old house. They want to go back to the old gender they were. It can happen. Accept that as well. If that ever takes place, accept that took place. You have to be willing to accept change. Otherwise, this won't work. This will not make you happy. So I'm allowing the inspiration and the courage for this to bring you happiness and peace, and whatever happiness and peace looks like to you. And that's it. There's really not much to heal. I'm honest. I don't feel like a blockage or anything needing to be cleared. You're solid. You just needed something to support you along the way. So thank you. God bless, love, and light. Thank you for Boopsies for watching this video. I hope this helps you. Thank you, Madam Takata, ancestors, spirit guides, any positive energies, influences, and forces for allowing me to do this session today. I'm Percival and others. The session is now officially complete for acceptance and transition. Again, I use the stones: onyx, chrysoprase, moonstone, bloodstone, malachite, garnet, rhodocrosite, rose quartz, aquamarine, and lepidolite. And I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this now, as Percival's receipt of doing, which I always do for anyone booking a Reiki. I decorate your altar. I charge it by the window for the next 2 days if you book a 30-minute. So Reiki can continue sending your way while we're away, and I'm going to go back on it and check on it from time to time. Send it more love and light as needed. Alrighty. So I think that's pretty straightforward. Love and light blessings to everyone involved watching at home. I love you all so very much. You have no idea. You have no idea the love I have for you guys. From the bottom of my heart, truly, I wish you did know. But maybe you do. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Let's clear the energies now. We're finished with this session today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for assisting us, guiding us, angels, everyone who's supporting our journey on this journey of change. Inner transformation, because it's an inner transformation at the end of the day. It's not about the physical, right? People pay attention like, oh my God, they changed their hair, they changed their clothes. No, it's an internal. It starts from you first, and then it shows up on the external. This is what people forget. They think, oh, it just happened overnight. Oh my God, no, this is a process. This is a lifelong process, a decision that doesn't come easy, and I'm here to support through that decision. Thank you. Be well. Stay safe, my loves. Let me take the photo now as your receipt. Oh, I love the sparkly, shimmery snowflakes. I think that's so cute. Okay, I'll email it to you now, Percy. Can I call you Percy? Percival, Percy. Oh, sorry, I forgot the masculine. Okay, maybe I should say Percival instead of Percy sounds feminine. But anyway, chat. Anyway, so, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, guys. Love and light, and I hope this helped any of you going through whatever you're experiencing in this 3D physical plane. Bye-bye.